Welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is KioboomDiekin. Thank you guys for joining tonight. We have a very big show, so that's why I didn't let the intro play as long as I normally do. See, right now we have about 14 people. And so tonight I'm going to go ahead and bring on my co-host, my special guest. You guys know him as Just HD. He will be co-hosting the show tonight. And so when I bring him on, I got a lot of stuff I definitely want to read off to you guys. And then, of course, we will open up the floor for him. And then, of course, everything else we have going on. So Just HD, what's going on, man?
What's up, Keo? How you doing, man?
Good. Thank you for joining today. I'm glad you were able to join on. And so you guys know Just HD had a live stream in Pahrump this weekend, and we will get into detail about that here in just a few minutes. But how was it? Was it pretty good out there? What'd you see?
So it was definitely a learning curve for me. The
Okay.
actual the live stream that I did. I think I made it a little too inconvenient. So
Okay.
um so I'll definitely have to restructure that. I did talk to Mike about that though. And he said that we're basically gonna be able to do that again next year for demo night,
Oh,
and I'll be
sweet.
able to
Perfect.
do it there. Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Um.
Yeah, because I noticed the weird thing about your live stream when you were at the park.
Mhm.
I got the notification. I saw it pop up just like a random option, like it was YouTube recommended it. But when I go to your channel, it's not there.
Oh, you know what? I deleted one of them because I got my license plate in the car in the video, and my wife got all
Oh,
paranoid, and I was like, all right, I'll just take it down.
yeah, that was pretty weird. All right,
Yeah,
guys,
sorry about
you
that.
guys, it's all right, man. So we have a very eventful tonight. So a few things that we are going to discuss tonight. We're going to discuss obviously what's going on in Pahrump, firework prices. We're going to talk about the prices for 2021 and 2022. We're even going to talk about street prices because I know a lot of you have, it's like, hey, Keo, talk about this topic. We're getting busted out here, man. Like, what do you think? So we'll discuss a little bit about that. And then, of course, we do have a few special guests that may be joining this evening. So, like I said, it's going to be a very eventful night. So let's go ahead and get into it. I did get this information from another store owner. Apparently, prices will be going up next year, but he broke it down to me to help explain why the cost of shells are a little bit more, what some of the store owners are having to pay for each container. So currently, last year, each container was about $22,000 for shipping, which equates to $324 per cubic meter. $25,000 in shipping, $368 per cubic meter. If $33,000 equals $485 per cubic meter, then for, let's say, an average 324 case, so you guys know how most of the shells are now packed at 324 for 6-inch canister shells. So that's 11 cents for every cubic meter. But a 424 pack of 5-inch shells are 12 cents per each cubic meter. An average 4-in-1 500-gram cake is 7 cents per cubic meter. An average 500-gram cake that is a 2-in-1 is 8 cents per cubic meter. So that kind of gives you guys a breakdown as to why shells are a little bit more, why the prices are going up. Um,
Yeah, I see. I looked online. I looked that up, and I guess the range now is 42 to 50,000, right?
Yeah, it's going up. And then another thing that I was informed about today, again, this information was sent to me by another reliable source, that if the fireworks stores don't have their orders in by from Brothers and Wenda by July 1st, then they're not going to get anything next year.
No.
Yeah, so that's another thing that is going to be of a concern. Shells have increased at today's price per case, $4.84 to $5.28, roughly $1 to $2 box per importer level. So my understanding is next year shells are going to be $5 to $10 more based upon the new shipping fees. Um, Let me see.
So
I'm not going to read all this.
so is this something that's just not gonna they're not gonna be able to resolve this for a while, or I don't I mean I just don't get it. Why what is it that's holding it up, that's making everything go up in price?
Well, remember, there was all those tariffs that the United States was charging on China. I mean,
Yeah,
some
yeah.
people will say that it probably has nothing to do with that, but people retaliate, so it probably
Yeah.
has something to do with that. Obviously, there were a few explosions in China, and then, of course, everything has been depleted. You had all the fireworks stores going through all their inventory levels and even their reserves, and so because you're ordering more, and this happens in any type of business. One of my friends who even works in the video game stuff, he
Yeah.
started ordering more, and then of course the supplier had to go up on his price. That's typically how it works, and so that's essentially what they're doing now. That's not fully detailed about everything, but that's essentially what's going on here. Is they had a great year, everybody was selling fireworks, and they raised the price because they need to make more, and
Yeah,
so
I know that they do that in the because I'm a chef, so we there's certain people that we don't order from because they fluctuate their prices.
right.
So we just order from the people that stay consistent. But
Hmm.
I know what you're talking about because there's a lot of companies that do fluctuate prices depending on the orders that's coming in.
Definitely. And before I actually get further into this live stream, I definitely want to give a big shout out to Big Bang Fireworks. They are located in Indiana, 5124 Pine Island Court, Crown Point, Indiana, 46307. They have a number of here. Let me go ahead and share my screen here. Told them I give them a shout out tonight because they sent me their information over. Reason I'm doing this is because
Big
Facebook has
Bang.
been deleting a lot of posts from store owners, and some of these guys are getting banned or muted for 30 days. And so the only way to really circumvent that now is really to kind of advertise it in a video, or if you post a video on Facebook, don't put out like, hey, buy fireworks or we'll ship it to you, because Facebook may mute you or block you. And so this is just simply doing
Wow.
something here to help out the community. So Here you have the information for this store, Big Bang Fireworks, 219-629-4914. They are located in Indiana. So
Nice.
shout out to the business owner out there.
Big Bang Fireworks. Let's go.
Definitely. So primarily, that's what's going on in the firework business. We're going to talk a little bit about street prices and stuff, but I see one of our special guests tonight finally jumped on. So let's see what he has to say really quick.
How's it
CZ.
CZ,
going, Keo? Boom. What's happening?
not much, man. What you up to?
Oh, here another day chiming in, taking a break from, well, you know what's going on right now. HD, how you doing, brother?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
Good. I'm doing well. Lining up the big show, getting ready, stacking up, and you know how scarce things are. Hard to
Yeah.
find, hard to come by, and the prices are just something else.
Yeah.
Definitely. What's
But you know
CZ
what
says?
they say though, you got to pay
Right.
to play, right?
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, you can't be a welfare pyro. So CZ and HD, I know both of you guys have just made a couple of trips to Pahrump, out there, Red Apple and some other things. Can you guys just chime in on a little bit? Maybe CZ first. Uh, what's your overall take about this year for 2021 in lighting and fireworks and whatnot?
2021's became interesting. So the what happened over the holiday weekend was quite something. I didn't expect to see what we all witnessed, and then after everything was clear and it was all good as far as the transportation, getting there, being safe along the road, finding what you wanted. You know, that was another thing. Um,
Yeah.
there was a few places, well, I should say less than a few. I don't want to pinpoint that were stocked. And
Mm-hmm.
so it was nice to go and find what I wanted early and not wait for the last minute. Now we know we got to pay to play, so
Mm-hmm.
whatever it is, we kind of support one another, whether it's the product or the fact that we just want to be able to keep doing this over and over.
Yeah.
And then also, there was no choice for me. HD said we're going to do this gentleman's ignition board, and so I
Mm,
jumped on board, and I got a little something. So that video will be coming up shortly. I didn't
That's
forget
awesome.
about it, you know.
nice.
So that's it's a blessing to join in and do that. There's quite a few pyros actually doing it. I know Cody and Ethics, and I'm sure Keo's going to be in on it. But
Infamous
it's
is
been
gonna do it
quite,
soon too.
yeah, infamous, man.
Yeah.
How's he doing? He's
Uh,
doing all right.
yeah. He's doing good. He has a kid on the way. Another one.
Oh,
Oh,
So
that's
I
nice.
great to hear.
yeah. So I
What,
know
like a
he
baby
probably has
pyro.
his. Yeah, he has his hands full.
Gotcha. But you know, it's amazing. It's like if people just chimed in 2-3 years ago into the game, it's quite something to jump in now and understand what's happening within the pyro game. And for the people that have been around for a long time, we've seen the changes as to where it's going, where things are, and we're just trying to do anything we can to support the cause. And you know, for a lot of people, it's a hobby. We like doing it year round. Take our
Mm-hmm.
drives, find nice designated areas to do what we have to do, and have fun with it. And then there's people that stack for the season.
Yeah.
And
Right.
you know, here we are. It's a blessing,
Yeah.
I'm telling
Yeah. No. I
Definitely.
I think I'm gonna shop earlier. This next year for sure. I don't want to. I don't want to. I just don't want to have to go with the. I just have to deal with that shortage that went on last year. You know, last year was way harder shopping at the fireworks stores. Took
Right.
forever. So this year, at least, we were able to go in there and get our products.
Definitely.
you. Yeah.
Uh, yeah. To HD, tell us a little bit about your weekend. Some of the things that you've seen. I know you're probably going to upload a video next day or two, but
Y-
tell us what's
yes.
going on right now.
So I always go to all the stores first. So I did wholesale shopping last month. So this month I went to go get all the retail stuff that I was gonna get, like the rockets and the cakes. And you know what? I ended up getting a bunch of I ended up getting like 5 cases anyways. But I was trying to just do retail. I just
Right.
couldn't help it, bro. But so I went to all the stores. I went to I started with Area 51, and they had oh, you know what? Yeah, I did. I started with Area 51, and I couldn't find anything except for the very back wall. They have like a clearance section, and I grabbed everything that they had on there because I thought that they were all good deals.
Mhm.
But it was like, I think I ended up getting like maybe like 7 items from them, and then and that's all I found. Everything else I didn't feel like the price was right. So
Are,
I,
are just real quick, are they still doing the buy one get two free?
yeah, they are.
Okay.
Yeah, but I don't think that
I'm
they do it on their shells, on their like their X cows and stuff like that. I want to say they don't do that.
you know, HD. I was just going to toss this in. Don't fun at me now, but so for the holiday weekend, I was trying to stay out there, right?
Yeah.
And so found a local place, and there was literally coupons of the old Phantom place in the hotel where you could actually get some kind of a deal. And it was interesting because I remember in the day when I was just driving out, I was excited about this Phantom place because I'd see they were the dominant website on the internet with the most colorful and the options. And I think at the
Yeah.
time they probably spent a load of money on the website. And so I'm checking in, and my friend Pyro Cowboy, you might have, I think you've met him out there. He picked it
Yeah.
up and he
Yeah.
said, "Hey, guess what? There's a coupon here, $49.99. Buy something for $17.99, and you get a heck of a deal." And so, because he kind of never been in there, it must have been years since I've been to the store, and I literally we picked up the coupon, we went and got some wolf packs and small things,
Yeah.
and it just kind of gave me an old flashback as to when I kind of started getting in the game and shopping around. So figured I'd share my deal. That was the hottest deal my friend got, actually. So figured I'd toss that in there.
Oh,
Yeah.
sweet.
No, when I went to Phantom, I didn't get anything, dude. It was buy one get one 30% off. So
Oh,
I thought it was buy one get one free. So I was like, all right, well, I'll just go get a couple things. But I don't know, dude. I just couldn't work with that price. I don't know. They just keep changing it up, and they said that if you want to do buy one get one free, then you have to spend over $450.
Mm-mm.
wow.
And I'm just like, dude, like, I don't know. The prices are just too crazy. That whole thing confused me, and I was just like, I don't want to deal with those numbers. Like trying to figure all that out.
And this was at Phantom.
This was at Phantom, so yeah. So I ended up not getting any fireworks from them, but we ended up getting some clothes from them, like because we wanted to get something there. So my nephew
Right.
got some shirts just so we can support them.
Well, I do have an updated story about that. I wasn't sure if I was going to talk about it. I've known about it now for about a month, but there is a major concern regarding the buy one get one free and that whole whatever it is over at Phantom, and it's pretty serious.
I remember you mentioning that they're basically gonna be taken to court over it.
Yeah. So apparently the FTC is investigating them.
And what is it? What are they claiming?
Something about, well, if it's not buy one get one free if you have to spend a certain dollar amount. So I don't have all the information in front of me, but there are voice recordings from the FTC, going into detail about the whole issue.
Mm.
Well, that becomes interesting. That if you're kind of feeling like you're forced to do something in order to get the deal, it's like I feel like I'm being initiated. Do I have to get at a certain level?
Yeah,
Is this a
yeah,
video game?
Yeah.
Is this a
yeah.
video game?
No, they did this. They did the same thing when I went to Area 51. Like they're like, oh, if you spend this much money, like you'll get this much percent off. And I was like, well, how do you guys know if I spend that much money? They're like, well, it's usually in our system, but our system's down. I'm like, okay. I was like, so then I can just tell you I did last year. And so they ended up giving me like I think it was like the second to best tier that they have, I guess. When I went and I spent 1,200 at their store. I think you have to spend over $1,000 to get I think 10% off or something like that.
Yeah, the whole
Okay.
thing with I mean, based upon my understanding from looking at the video initially from Phantom Fireworks and the FTC, was that it's not free. Like, let's say if you spend $100, but yet you're getting some other items free, but yet it's marked down, but it's not actually free, then that's where the issue is. Again, I'm not familiar with the details. I believe that's what it is.
Yeah. And someone commented about the IDs when you walk into Phantom. So
What?
I told them because they had asked me for my ID, and I was like, oh, you know what? I don't even know if I'm gonna buy fireworks. And then they're like, um, okay, well, just in case, like they were kind of insisting, and and I ended up not giving it to them. But then when we went to go check out, they needed my ID to start the process in the computer, even
For
though we
what?
were just buying shirts.
For what?
I'm sorry, but that's kind of weird. That's just
Yeah,
strictly
What did
weird. It's almost as if we're being persuaded to something. And I don't want to get political, but we got a whole entire year of this pandemic deal that we're trying to get over. So
Mhm.
being Patriot CZ here, I kind of
yeah,
take that a little different.
yeah, yeah. I
What
think it's
what did they need your ID for?
um they needed it to I guess to print out some paper, and that's how they open up. They couldn't ring me up for the shirts without the paperwork, is what they said.
But let me ask you this:
Wow.
were you paying cash or credit card?
We paid cash.
Yeah, that's freaking illegal.
Yeah, yeah. So I was
Uh,
like, all right, whatever. I was like, it's I didn't really care. I was like, I've done it before. I haven't had a problem with it, but it's just the only thing that sucks is that I really want, like, I love that Uncle Sam assortment. I really
yeah,
Right.
do, but I'm not gonna freaking pay that, dude.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah. HD. It's that assortment's been around forever, and it's one of their still standing assortments. I mean, we're
Yeah,
talking about. I remember the days where the Blue Streak Rockets had a great, well, let's just say report in the day, and that assortment was around then, and it was sought after, and it may still be, but I'm not trying to jump through hoops just for an assortment now.
yeah. No, I
Definitely.
think like last year or the year before, I think I paid like $60 for that assortment, and now they want like 120 or something like that, maybe more now.
Yeah,
Wow.
I think they're
Well,
asking
yeah,
for 220, and it's buy one get one 30% off. So they're asking for a lot.
yeah.
yeah, that sounds kind of confusing. Buy one, get one, but it's 30% off.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's confusing.
Hey guys, we got another guest on tonight. So I left this one a little bit of a secret for everybody. I finally told Just HD and CZ. So please welcome. We have Mike from Red Apple Fireworks here to join us tonight for
Yeah,
the
Mike.
What's
second
up,
time.
everybody?
Mike, how you doing, Mike?
Oh, you're a beautiful man, CZ.
Just the boy next door, Mike. Just the boy next
Oh,
door.
I got my kid over here. He's freaking out.
Definitely. Mike, so how's the store doing? I mean, I know you guys are busy, and I really thank you
Yeah.
for taking time out of your day for jumping on impromptu. So what's going on, man? How's the store? What can we look forward to before here and the 4th of July?
Store is stocked. We got a lot of inventory to choose from. I think that we're in a really good position. But just like everybody in the industry, we're feeling that that hammer come down with inventory, and we're just trying to power through and have the best season we can.
Well, definitely.
I think that Just HD, you're in pretty often, CZ. I think I saw you the other day when I was running around like crazy. Keo, you're in. The stores we're busy and people are liking what we have to offer. So,
I really appreciate that because you can't have a fireworks store without fireworks.
that's
And I look at everything from the business side. I took myself out of the customer perspective. Say, hey, these business owners, they need help. We need to stop looking at, oh my God, prices went up $2, and get out there and support.
Yeah.
You got
Sure.
You got to get out there and support. You know, get on your social media. Tell your friends and family members to get on out there, spread the word. Social media, and
that's what's up. Word of mouth is the number one thing. It's guys like you that come in and they experience the store and they get the Red Apple experience. And it means something. And it they like to come hang out at the store, maybe not even to shop, but just hang out and talk to customers and check out the new product and things like that. So. It's awesome.
Definitely.
It's awesome. Customer loyalty, which is kind of a weird phrase. It's like a very businessy phrase, but it's very important and it means something to us. We're a family-owned business, so without you guys, we're nothing.
Hey, Mike, I really like that all the employees are happy there.
Yeah,
that really makes a big difference because when you go into some other stores and the employees are a little grumpy, it kind of like kills the mood. But when you go into Red Apple, man. It's just the atmosphere is different there.
Sure. Yeah, we try to keep it
really agree.
Sorry, CZ, what'd you say?
No, I said I agree with HD. Absolutely.
Yeah. When you work there, you want to have a good time, and as a customer, you want to have a good time while you're shopping around or just looking around. So why not give it the best experience you possibly can?
Yeah,
definitely. Yeah, I've actually been guilty myself because I've been there at Red Apple a number of hours, and I was like, "Oh crap, I didn't buy anything yet."
And you actually end up helping customers.
Yeah, it's like wait a minute, I've been here for like 2 hours or 3 hours and I haven't bought anything yet because it's a fun place. It's exciting. It reminds me of walking into an old arcade where you're so captivated by the ambiance and the atmosphere. Where you just enjoy being there and you forget some of the other stuff that's there. So
we need a big Galaga machine in the back of the store, and then we'll be such a good.
Don't tempt me. CZ, did you have anything else you wanted to ask Mike or HD?
Well, I tell you what. So I've been up there. Quite a few times already, and I might be paying a visit tomorrow. I tell you what, it's nonstop. The shelves, the shelves are restocked. The people are just busy in there. Everyone's so nice. The greetings as soon as you walk in the door, it's like I can't even tell you how nice it is. And Mom went with me, so she had a great time. Mike, thank you. Your dad was really nice. It was an honor to take Mom in there. She was happy and had a lot of positive things to say. And anyhow, we're looking forward to returning. So, yeah,
I love it. Even between the last time that you were there and tomorrow, even there's tons of new. We just got, I think, 3 trucks today, if I'm not mistaken. Wow. So stuff is coming in. You mentioned about the shells. I think this year is the best year for canister shells, at least ours. Doug and I worked very hard on the effects and the colors and everything, and I think everything turned out perfectly.
Wow!
Oh, absolutely! Yeah, you guys are stocked. I don't know. I think Keo, we have one of each canisters at this point, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
I think we all got all the canisters.
I'm leaning towards the Bombas de la Muerte this year. I'm really liking those shells this year.
Oh, really? Full of color.
Yeah, I'm a color guy all the way. I would, if I could make silent fireworks, I would. That would just super colorful. But really
Aces took it. I'm telling you, Aces. Solid, I'm just saying. I just got to get it in there. Aces is top notch. They're doing well.
They're good. They're really good ball shells. 10 assorted effects. And we ordered good shells and we got good shells. So I'm really pleased with them.
I think American Glory was my favorite.
American Glories are solid.
Yeah, I like them a lot.
The first whistling canister shell in the entire world.
Yeah,
you're welcome.
hey, Mike.
Thank you.
And just to clear things up, you guys you design your guys' own cakes, your guys' cake, right? Like you guys,
1,000%.
Can you like walk us through like it's not just the labeling, right?
Yeah. So there's a lot that goes into designing a firework. A lot of people think it's just you pick something out of a bin, and say, oh, I really like this one. Put some crazy weird label on it, and it's yours. It's and that is an option, of course. But The route that Doug and I go is that different size tube calibers hold different amounts of powder. They hold different types of effects, so you can't get certain effects, in a 3-inch cake like you can in a quarter inch or a 1-inch cake.
Yeah.
And we really build it from the ground up. We select the effects and the colors and the tube size and even the spacing between the tubes. So really everything that has a Red Apple label on it is 100% custom.
That's what I do try to explain that to people, because I'm like, dude, it's like what they're doing is they're showing their creativity with their fireworks. Like
Sure.
this is what they're creating, just like an artist would paint, just like when we put our firework boards together, like you guys basically do that for us with your guys' cakes.
Yeah. Why not? It's a product that has our name on it, and it's a product that we need to stand behind. So we do 100%.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Mike, any idea about what came in today?
I want to say it's a brand that some people have been waiting on, and
do tell.
I believe we got in some window. We got in some window today.
Nice.
So a lot of cakes, and I think some rockets in there too.
Any fountains?
Offhand, I don't know. I gotta check. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for the Tiger's Roar.
Tiger's Roar. So we wouldn't have gotten that from Winda, but if we did get it, I don't think it's in yet.
Okay. You said rockets?
I think rockets. I think our Freedom Rings rockets, which are our custom version of our signature series version of Winda's Freedom Rings, the red, white, and blue ring rockets. I think those came in today.
Nice. I grabbed I think I grabbed every rocket that you guys had on the wall.
I hope you got some rock cats, man, because they're awesome.
Somewhat. Oh yeah, I did.
Cats,
yeah.
I know CZ is a huge rocket fan.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm big time on it. I'd start grabbing all of them, and I don't care what it is. I just love rockets.
Yeah.
You know what? I definitely, as a pyro, I definitely have to do more rockets. I feel like I always thinking about them.
I love rockets. That's I was telling Keo last time. That's one thing when I was little. That's what I remember seeing the most of, especially in Mexico. They do a lot of rockets there. Like that's, I think I've never seen them do like any mortars there. Where in the area that my parents are from, anyways. So they would have rockets, and they would just scream. They would hold them in their hands, bro. They would hold them in their hands and light them off like that.
You told me that, man. That's scary.
Yeah. But I remember watching that as a kid, and I'd be like, dude, I want to try that.
So this weekend we're planning a gathering that HD has organized, and Keo, I don't know what you're doing, but HD invited us to gather for a rocket gathering, and you want to talk a little bit about the rocket launch and what you want to do?
Okay, so basically how we did the last challenge board, how we the $100 budget for the so I'm trying to do the same thing, but now with the rockets.
Oh, okay.
And so we can do like a rocket barrage.
Oh, nice.
So that's a lot of falling sticks.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. Yeah, so I just figured that'd be the next move, just to be like more creative and get other pyros involved too,
Sure.
Yeah, that's definitely something people can be behind, where they can feel like a challenge or something that motivates the community.
100%.
Yeah, I think people were a little iffy on the last one that I did. A lot of people on the comment section didn't know that I had already talked to Cody B before I challenged him. So everyone was commenting like, "Oh, Cody B is not going to do this," like, and I'm just like, "Oh, dang, dude, like, why are they being so negative?" But as soon as he commented on it, everyone took their comments down. That I was like, "Dude, you guys got to stop this, dude. We're just trying to have fun."
Right.
Haters gonna hate, right?
Yeah.
I'm seeing a lot of really cool comments come in, by the way. Thank you, everybody, for the awesome feedback. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people have been really grateful, especially for Red Apple this season, especially with the orders, the shipping. Are there any more specials coming up between now and then, or is that the end of it?
we've got some things planned. I think that because of all the surprises this year, I think that we're gonna keep some surprises in store for you guys as well. And of course, we're gonna bombard you with emails and social posts and everything. So you'll get the word as soon as it's available.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, June Boom kickoff was awesome. I'm telling you,
Yeah, I think that was a good way to do it.
I was there early, beat the traffic, beat the crowd, and I was out. So I got mine, got in, got out, and it's something that's traditional on part of RA. So we thank you. Definitely appreciate what you guys do for June Boom. It's something we all look forward to.
You know what? We look forward to it too, and especially me. Because I'm really in charge of a lot of the sales and promos and marketing, things like that. And it always seems that like no matter how much we plan June Boom, like something happens on May 31st that we're like, all right, we just got to switch everything up.
Right.
And this year, that happened this year, and I think that it changed for the better. So
awesome. I think CZ fell out again, or he probably left for that. I know he wasn't going to be on for too long. But if he jumps back on, we'll have him back on. But Mike, was there anything else that you really wanted to add? Something we should really look forward to?
Not really, guys. I mean, I'm just happy to get all the awesome feedback from you guys. One thing to reiterate, I mean, is really, and I know everybody's saying it this year, but shop early. Come get what you want now, because if you decide to come shopping on July 1st or July 2nd, I can't guarantee that we're going to have stuff.
Yeah, I was actually reading earlier a few of the posts where a couple of the other store owners were posting online, even now encouraging people to buy now in stock for next year, because the prices are going to go up, because the cost of shipping is already going to go up for next year.
Sure. Well, it's hard to tell what's going to happen. Once a company like a shipping company, sees that they can charge for it,
right,
then why would they take that away? So, but right, I'm hoping that things kind of return to normal after this pandemic. And
seriously,
with the government as it is right now, it's kind of destroying import export. So I'm hoping that we get a turnaround pretty quickly.
Definitely. Cali Pyro is asking, can we expect more vlogs from you?
Of course, we're going to be dropping like 2 vlogs a week right now.
Sweet.
So we got a lot going on. Plus, as we get closer to the 4th, we're going to have more live shows and things like that. And we got a lot going on, a lot in the pipeline. And Doug and I are staying busy. And quick announcement for those of you Vegas people out there. We have a soccer team here in town, a football team here in town called the Las Vegas Lights. And Red Apple is the official sponsor of the Las Vegas Lights. And we are actually taking over the stadium this coming Friday, the 11th.
Nice.
A little halftime fireworks show, and it's gonna be pretty cool.
Oh, sweet! What kind of league is that?
It is CSL, I believe. I don't have it in front of me. I know I'm gonna butcher it because I'm not a football person.
All right, is that grown men? Is that 2-hand tag, flag, tackle?
Oh no, it's like
soccer.
Like soccer.
Right?
Oh, soccer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So.
I was thinking regular football for a second.
Yeah. And yeah, so it's very exciting. I'm glad to be a part of it. So they just won their home opener. They just won, so they're going to keep the momentum going for sure.
That's good to hear.
Yeah. I'm sorry. How did you guys get involved with that?
You know what? Doug's son is a very good soccer player, and I think just through word of mouth and him trying to get him involved, on a more competitive level, I think we just kind of fell in with them.
So then, when you say you guys partner up with them, what is it exactly that you guys do?
So we're their official sponsor. We're sponsoring all their fireworks stuff that they're doing this season.
Okay.
And just staying involved that way.
Okay, like in their stadium.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. So a lot of really cool marketing coming up. So keep an eye on it. Yeah.
That's really good, man.
Yeah, that's definitely a good way to spread awareness, and then also congratulations to Doug's son as well.
Oh yeah, he's a monster. He's a monster on the field.
That's awesome.
But yeah, I know I don't want to take over your show, Keo, but if anybody has any questions or anything like that, I'd be happy to answer. I know people usually want to know about the business and want to know about Red Apple, so I don't know if you want me to answer any questions or anything, but I'm down for it.
Yeah, if there's any questions in the chat right now that let me see here.
me see if I can pull up the chat next to this window here. I'm dealing with a smaller laptop right now. Hold on a second.
Somebody asking, was there a Red Apple in Birmingham? I'm not sure.
There was not a Red Apple in Birmingham. There was an exclusive dealer in Birmingham. And unfortunately, because of the shortage of fireworks this year, we just weren't able to provide them with stock. So,
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. Are there any other stores here or questions? I'm sorry.
The Red Apple stores are only in Michigan and Vegas now. That is correct.
Okay.
Mike, so how do you guys plan for demo night? When do you guys start doing all the planning for that?
I would say as soon as the date is locked in, which is usually like beginning of the year, we'll usually start putting things together.
Are you guys gonna expand it any? Are you guys gonna add any? Do you see anything that you guys might add to it for this next year?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of pre-show entertainment that I want to add that kind of fell through this year. But just stuff. A lot of people show up. I think we had people parking at like noon this year, which was crazy. And,
it was packed.
It was packed, and I'd really like to have some like pre-show entertainment. Whatever it is, whether it's for the family or for music or whatever it is. So.
Yeah.
Pyro Ghost is asking, will 3-inch no abs still be a thing in the future?
So they are a thing now. I know that there were some rumors flying around that they were going to be considered 1.3, and I think this year, luckily, they got pushed, and we just had to make some weird changes to the outer shipping carton. But they're on the way, and unfortunately, because we were waiting just for a yes or a no, that's like one of the last items that we're going to be getting in.
Wow.
So, but I will say I think that single shot 3-inch tubes are no longer a thing.
Now, if you don't mind me asking, when you say one of the last things you're going to get in, is that one of the last things you'll get in before the 4th of July, or last things?
I would say one of the. Sorry, let me get more comfortable. I would say that the 3-inch racks, the shell cakes, are probably going to be one of the last big things we get before the 4th.
Okay. All right.
We're still expecting a ton before the 4th, but that's like the next big thing that people are waiting for.
But they are going to move it to a 1.3 grade or something like that. Is that true?
I mean, I'm crossing my fingers it doesn't happen, but yeah, what I'm hearing right now is that the United States isn't changing the classification. China's changing the classification.
Mm.
All right.
Okay.
It sucks.
Yeah, I've actually had
to ship these things in cages. So.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry, go ahead,
I think somebody was asking me how do I buy, or I was talking to someone else, and buying was usually, hey, you buy as much as you can in one lump sum. Now it seems it's more or less like you're buying according to what comes in. Throughout the year, you get a little bit of what you need, you get a little bit of this, and you kind of spread it out. Especially with Red Apple, they have a lot of good custom stuff coming in. It's like, when's it coming? When's it coming? So, before, I remember a lot of stuff was just, hey, Memorial Weekend, you just pile in there, best deals, grab all you want, you're done. Now it's all right. When's it in? When's it in? When's it in? So,
the arrival dates are always a weird thing because, as soon as the container gets unloaded, we have to find a driver and everything like that. And even when we have a driver, they get a flat tire or whatever. So the best way to keep an eye or to get updates on when stuff is coming in, if you head over to redapplefireworks.com and you find an item you like, if it's not in stock, the add to cart button will be turned into a notify me when available button. And then as soon as that item shows up in stock, or if you click that notify button and enter in your email, you'll get an email or an alert as soon as that item shows up.
Oh, that would be perfect. That'd be really sweet. I wish you guys had some type of prepayment system.
We decided to introduce our prepayment system last year in 2020, and unfortunately, with as crazy of a year as it was just causing hassle. So we decided to still keep the pre-order online as far as order on Monday, pick up on Friday kind of a thing, but no pre-orders yet.
Right.
So Mike, do you guys don't have any of your 4-inch shells in there no more, right?
No, yeah, we got rid of the 4-inch. The smallest canister shell that we have with our own name on it is the 5-inch chroma, and then everything else is the 6-inch, including the first and original Giant Panda 6-inch shell.
That's tight.
Yeah.
That's nice.
So is that something you're not going to bring back the 4-inch shells in?
We're not sure. We're seeing a lot of really good performance with the 5-inch and the 6-inch.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people think it's gimmicky, but it has nothing to do with a gimmick. A bigger shell allows for different types of stars, different sizes of stars, different effects. And I think we're seeing some really good performances out of our 5-inch and 6-inch that we don't want to get rid of or curb anyway by bringing in a smaller shell.
Yeah, I noticed that other companies started putting out the 6-inch shells now.
Yeah, I was
excited. I was excited to see that actually. I wanted to see what they were gonna do.
Yeah, last night I was up pretty late and I was like, we were the first ones to bring in a shell. And there were a lot of haters when the shell first came out.
And I remember. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I was one of them.
And and now everybody's got the 6-inch shell.
Yeah, I was skeptical too because I was like, oh, dude, this is just gonna be more cardboard. That's exactly what I thought. Yeah. And it wasn't until I saw it in demo night, I was like, oh, dang. I was like, they're not playing with this. Yeah. Yeah. So now
60 grams is 60 grams, and I've been doing fireworks since I was 2 years old, and I know everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's so many different dynamics to it.
Exactly, a lot of things that people don't know because they're not involved with the fireworks production process. So.
Yeah. Perfect. All right. Let's see here. So, were there any other questions for Mike, fellas? I think somebody was asking about novelties at Ring Out or something like that.
Novelties at Ring Out. We do have we don't have an in-store reward program. We do have a Pyro coin, which is an online rewards program that can get you stuff like $5 off, $10 off, and it's easy. You just got to sign up on our website, and even if you leave a review, you get hundreds of points. So
awesome.
Someone asked about the online, if they can do the retail shopping online.
No, so shipping units is even more regulated than shipping full cases, and there's just a lot of extra things that we just don't want to spend the extra time on because we don't want to have to increase our price because there's a special shipping box that we have to put the units into because they're marked a certain way. So we just, keep it cases, keep it easy, and if you're looking for retail, just come on in the store and load up.
Yeah, the only thing that I would say, with that is, I know some people, like me, for instance, I like to do it too. When I go to the store, I'll get the wholesale stuff, but I also like to do the retail. And so, so people were telling me about the promo code. Even I had an issue. I was trying to get that figured out too when I was there.
Yeah. So we do have that promo code for YouTubers like yourself. I think what is it, $10 off your purchase?
Yeah.
And, it is an online code for online purchases. So it's just not used in the store because the website is not the same as what how we bring people up in the store.
Yeah. And then before I forget, my wife did want me to ask you to bring back the slushies and popcorn.
Yeah,
I'm back, man. I miss having a blue raspberry slushie every 30 minutes.
Yeah, no, dude. I mean, we can't handle the heat, bro. We're used to like 70-degree weather, bro. So it's like when we go out there and it's like 100 degrees, bro, we're like, we need something like that.
I know. We just need more room in the store. Once we have more room in the store, I'll set up a Starbucks, man.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, the last few times I went to Red Apple, I was like, man, you know what? There's something missing. Like, oh, that's right. It's the slushies.
Yeah.
I think we have t-shirts stored in our popcorn warmer right now.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know. Just something about a slushie and popcorn just makes people smile.
I know it.
Oh, spinning flowers.
The neon spinning flowers sampler, and will it come back? Yes, we do, and it is on the way. We're just waiting for it to show up. Ground blooms this year were like toilet paper. They were just gone. So, weird.
Well, I can tell you guys one thing. I'm really glad that Red Apple brand product is still in the store this time of year because it was all gone Memorial Weekend last year, and I walked in the store and I was like, "What is this place?" I was like,
it hurts your heart to see.
Yeah, I was like, "What is this store?" I'm grateful for the supplier that helped, fulfill the orders and stuff. But I was like, "Where's all the special brand stuff?" I was lost.
No, I know it was weird, and it was even weird, as an owner when customers come up to you and they say, what do you recommend? And you have to take a step back because maybe half the stuff that you brought in you haven't launched yourself yet. So you got to run outside, you got to launch 10, 20 cakes and say, okay, those look good. I'll recommend these. So it was weird.
Yeah, I honestly really do like that you guys are stocked up. Like I went to Outlaw, and at first when I went early, and they said that they were gonna get a shipment in later that day, which they did, because I went after, and they were really nice people too. They said nothing but good things about you guys.
That's awesome. That's great to hear.
Yeah, they were really cool. It was really different from actually how relational they were. They reminded me of how you guys do business.
That's awesome. I know they had some difficulty. I know the original owner had passed away, and I know that they were in flux for a little while. So I'm glad to hear that they're back on their feet and hustling some fireworks. So
yeah, they're pretty good vibes, man. Like when I go to the other stores, not all of them, but like there's just sometimes it's a lot of negative things said, and I'm just like, dude, no one wants to hear that, bro. It's all love.
Yeah, there's a lot of haters out there.
Yeah.
And hey, that gets back to the feeling. I think it was CZ that was saying, the store is fun and the customers are nice.
Yeah.
There's no reason to be negative about anything, whether it's a competitor or anything. Just sell your fireworks, have some fun, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's true. Mike, I know you took up boxing recently. I know you've been doing a lot of that. Yeah, and I was just thinking, it'd be nice to see Mike and maybe one of these trolls or something like that in one of those.
Count me in.
That would be so awesome. It's like, let's have one of those celebrity fights. Or
be like like that awful Mayweather Logan fight last night.
Oh yeah. Oh man. Yeah. Did you see that part where he actually knocked him out?
You know what? Where he like he held him up.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I'm glad Showtime kept crashing and I wasn't able to buy the fight. Waste of time.
Wow, yeah, for real. Yeah. Hey, Mike.
Yeah.
I was gonna talk to you about the assortments.
Yeah.
I wanted to bring up my favorite assortment is the Uncle Sam assortment from Phantom.
Okay.
And I want to see something like that in your guys' store, bro. What's it gonna take, bro, to get something like that in there?
You know what? Doug and I are always looking for the next good thing, and as much as we like to be 100% custom, we definitely if people are telling us, hey Mike, this effect is really cool, put it in your shelves. Of course we take everything to heart. So yeah, shoot me an email, shoot us a DM with whatever you want to see, and we'll try to make whatever we can.
Yeah,
so
because
we deal with the people who make the fireworks directly. We don't deal with a middleman, so we can.
I know that you guys could make it better, dude. Like I seen you guys do it over and over again. Like, and I talk about that all the time. Like, you guys will get something basic and make it into something beautiful.
Yeah, and so I'm like, and sometimes it's the most basic stuff that's the best. Like Starball contributions. I don't know if you guys have ever done those, but it's my dream to put a Red Apple logo on a Starball contribution because they're wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. Mike, I have to ask you because there's been a huge request for this.
Yeah.
Can you guys bring back this flux shells in 6 inches?
Ooh.
I've heard about that a lot too.
Look, I'm not talking about people who are local to your store. People in the Midwest are requesting that you bring back the flux shells in a 6-inch format.
So the flux shells were amazing. And unfortunately, the factory that was making those for us just decided to start giving us some not so good shells, and it's a pretty unique effect. It's what 4 or 5 years ago now, right? I think weren't they color changing and then an effect change? Isn't that what they were?
I don't know because I never shot them. I just remember the artwork and stuff. I think they were 2016, 2017 products.
Something like that. And of course I'd like to bring them back. We just got to make sure that we find the perfect factory that's going to make us the perfect shell because, ever since that came out, however many years ago, that's been one of the most sought after shells that we've ever had.
Right.
I'd love to go. Yeah, that artwork was made by an awesome local artist named Gear Duran. And he's he sticks with us, and he's hopefully going to be giving us the next iteration of Flux.
I saw that video. I thought that his personality was really cool.
He's an awesome guy.
I was like, dude, this guy.
Super energetic, and yeah, he's good. Him and Doug are became friends well before he got involved with Red Apple, and it was awesome just to see him come with us and hang out for a while. So
Yeah. So 1M Richard, the rockets. You're talking about the bottle rockets. They were the whiz bang rockets.
let me see if I can see what's those bottle rockets you usually.
Yeah, that's the comment there.
That was the whiz bang rockets, dude. Those were cool. I mean, yeah, you guys saw it on the video. It was really fun to do those, dude. Usually my wife doesn't like Saturn batteries or like
Yeah.
Yeah, but we really liked that it was really bright with the tail that it had, and the whistle was really loud, guys. I'll tell you guys, and the report was nice too. I just liked it all around.
The whiz bangs from this year, the new ones.
Yeah.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah, I liked them a lot.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Oh, sweet.
The pagodas too. I demoed those too. The pagoda back of candles. Sorry.
Yeah, those are good candles.
Yeah, they were really bright.
Yeah.
I usually don't like they're called tracers, right?
Yeah, well, like a comet tail or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I usually don't like it. I only like the crackling.
Sure.
So I would usually get like the crackling attack.
Yep.
But this one, I really loved the color on it a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really good.
It was a good, but yeah, we redid all of our candles this year, not just the artwork, but all of the effects, and we made sure that they were extra up to par. So I'm really pleased with them this year.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. Man, everybody has questions for Mike tonight.
Let's go.
I'm the most popular person on YouTube right now.
People are still asking, do you guys still ship to California?
We do not ship to California. I wish we could. But unfortunately, because of the laws in that state, we cannot.
Right, definitely.
So I read something recently that you can ship like fountains and novelties. Somebody sent that to me on Instagram.
Yeah, you can ship California approved items and also non-fireworks items like snaps and things like that and fuse. But we just never had luck with it, because they see that 1.4, whether it says G or S on it, doesn't matter. It gets flagged. So
I see.
Okay.
I'm California. I like that. UV. So we do have some UV items coming back in. If you liked UV, you're gonna want to check out our Chroma line, which is based on our Chroma shells, but now it's its own brand.
Oh, that's what we were talking about last time, right, Keo?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, we did discuss that.
Okay, so what's the clarity on that, Mike?
So we always keep our brands rolling. If we see something that people aren't loving anymore, or kind of falls out of popularity, we'll rebrand it and see if we can get it back in. And our Chroma shells became super popular. It's kind of the standard in canister shells, and so we decided that the name Chroma, which is all about color, that we're gonna rebrand some of our UV stuff as Chroma, and then also like our Neon Fusion rockets are now Chroma.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah.
Or we can rename it the Just HD shells.
Sorry?
We can rename it the Just HD shells.
Let's do it, man. Let's do it.
Mike, how come you guys can't get salutes in there? What's the deal behind salutes? Someone's asking right here in the comment section.
Salutes are a firework, are a type of firework that we are not allowed to sell. So there's different classifications of fireworks, whether it's a salute or what you can buy off the shelf or what you see, that LA does, during the 4th of July, and different licenses are required and everything like that. We don't mess around with that stuff, and it's not something we can sell.
Yeah,
no, definitely.
So, not to say that we don't have some super, super loud items like Outbreak,
definitely.
But yeah, no salutes over here.
Yeah.
We're getting Patient Zero cakes in. Yes, I'm waiting for Patient Zero to show up. I hope that it arrives soon. If you like Patient Zero, you'll like Banditos and Z cakes that are in stock now.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Mike, have you seen the strobe rocket?
I've seen some strobe rockets. Those are awesome.
Are you gonna make something like that?
I think we could definitely get some that has that cool strobing tail.
Yeah.
But as far as that salute break, probably not going to happen.
No, man, I want to see your guys' version of it. If you guys, I mean, if you guys ever do come across something like that, that'd be awesome to see. So I'm trying to. I mean, obviously, I get consumer fireworks, so I'm like, I
Sure.
want to get some. So if you guys get that on there, I'm all about that.
Yeah, I mean, I would just like to take a cool rocket like the Rock Cats or the Warp Rockets and just add one of those cool pulsing tails.
Yeah, that would be awesome, man.
Jesse Bravo.
They're trying to take you out of business,
Happy
Mike.
man.
So sweet. All right, Mike, is that all you have for us tonight? I know we don't want to keep you all night.
No, you're good. Yeah, I'm just hanging out. So whatever you guys need.
Oh,
Let's keep
definitely.
Mike.
Just HD, let me ask you. So what was your experience like over the weekend? I know Mike was at the store. So what was your experience like at the weekend this week at Red Apple?
Some t-shirts.
Oh yeah, yes. So, I mean, like I said, I love Red Apple, guys. It's I don't know. I always say this. I think it's the best store around, and a lot of people kind of like will be like, "Oh, dude, that's the only place you shop at," but I really don't. I shop at all the fireworks stores. Now, the reason why I get most of my stuff from Red Apple is because you guys will either have the cheapest price or you guys will have the better product.
Right.
Like I remember even like the colored pearls. You guys used to have a premium colored pearl.
Sure.
And then the other one like just like that little Saturn battery that has that comments.
Yeah.
It's not just it's just these things are beefed up like, and so that's why I tell people like, well, it's better quality there. Like even if you're paying more, I'd rather spend more money and get the better quality stuff.
Yeah.
Of course, you get what you pay for.
Yeah.
Yeah. I once compared Red Apple Fireworks to being like PF Chains and some of the other places being like, Taco Bell on 50 or was it 50 Cent Tuesday, something like that?
Like Payway or PF Chang's.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's like, you're gonna go if you wanna get a new tattoo, are you gonna go to the guy that wants $100 for a 6-hour sit-down session, or are you gonna go to the guy that wants $400, $500? You get what you pay for. So
yeah, like if any of you guys saw the movie Coming to America, how you have the Golden Arch, and then we have the Golden Arts. they have the Big Mac, we have the Big Mix. Yeah, the McDowell's.
Hey Mike, do you ever check out like the competitions, like for instance the new 6-inch shells that Outlaw put out? Have you checked them out yourself?
No, I know Kio had put out I think a post saying that they were in, but it's kind of hard to explain. It just whatever somebody else does doesn't really, I have no interest in it. I know my shells are good, and I know what I did to have them developed, and I can I'm happy lighting my shells. So
yeah, no, I heard once that comparison is just a killer. When you start comparing your stuff to someone else's stuff, that'll just kill your an artistic side of somebody.
Yeah, Doug and I, when we go to China and we have different nights that we look at different types of product, and I think on canister shell night we look at literally hundreds of shells, and from those hundreds we have to narrow it down to 24. Man, and it's tough, and even from there, we change the effects and we change the colors, and we want more of this and less of this, and no crackle on these, but extra crackle on those. And I'm very happy that we get to give you guys a custom product.
Yeah, I did a 6-inch shell comparison recently of your guys' 6-inch shells.
Yeah.
So I picked the ones that I thought were the best off of the description and obviously off of what I've shot off, and I really liked the Geisha shells and the American Glories the best, but I will say that I also shot them all off together.
Mm-hmm.
And when I shot them all off, it was Bombas de la Muerte.
Telling you.
What was it? American Glory, Geisha, and Kilaganja.
Yeah.
And when I shot them all off together, I just thought that was so beautiful.
Yeah.
Right.
They're great shells. No matter which one you're shooting, they're great.
So do you would you see yourself ever making a shell with all of those effects? In one pack?
You mean mixing up the effects from the different kits?
Yeah.
We did that a few years ago, and I'm not sure how receptive customers were to it. Maybe we
Was
did
it the F-Zero?
What's up?
Was it the F-Zero?
It wasn't the F-Zero. It was UV Triumph and Pagoda in one.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
No. So what I'm not saying to do like separate like that. I'm saying just I don't know, just I guess in all. I think that will throw someone off if you put like different brands in or different names in
Sure.
But if you did it all one name,
each kit is so unique. Giant
Yeah.
Panda is mines, tails, rings, and beautiful sky breaks. Killa is large breaks like platinum willows and brocades. Each one has something different to offer, and I think that, because it's something different to offer, we wouldn't want to mix it up too much.
Yeah.
And I think instead of mixing up the kit, maybe we would do like a mixed case or something like that, where you'd get a bone box like Killa and Chroma.
Dude, I love that build your own case. I absolutely love that. If you guys bring that back, oh my gosh.
June isn't over yet.
Yeah, no,
Uh-oh.
yeah. I know, dude. I'm telling you, when I put those shells together, so all right, guys, when you guys buy the 6-inch shells and you guys put them in your show, you guys will see. I would highly recommend that you guys put different shells together, and you'll get like the mine effect, the willows, you'll get the whistle, so you get a lot of it in one show, and they're great shells, guys. They're gonna stand out. But mixing them together, guys, I fell in love with that. I was like, all right, I don't even care about which one is better. I just want to see them all go off at the same time.
Definitely. I know CZ is back. I know his signal had disconnected. So, CZ, did you want to chime in? I know you've still been listening.
Absolutely. I'm driving through the towns, and as you know, doing what we do, moving, just trying to get our stack of the goods. We're in and out of reception, but it's quite the darn year as it's getting closer to independence. So I'm hoping everybody has an opportunity to go ahead and grab what they need. And there's been a lot of good questions as I've been looking from all kind of pyros across the board. So it's a blessing to have everyone. And Mike, thank you for being able to answer the questions here, predominantly in the West Coast. I understand you moved from Michigan out to the West just to help out your fellow sibling, Doug. How's Doug doing right now?
Doug is just like me. We're crazy. We got it's full throttle right now. We got less than a month, and it's time to do it. So we're rocking and rolling.
Absolutely, I'm excited. All this week we're moving. We're going and we're trying to cram what we can before it gets closer. And so, are you? And I say you, I mean plural, the entire Red Apple family, planning on other June booms throughout the weeks as we get closer for independence, because I know a lot of people are looking forward to it. I've seen a lot of questions as far as live videos, whether it's HD videos or KioboomDiekin here, videos. Are we doing other things that are right around the corner with blast of deals instantly, aside from online? Because I remember in the old location, the smallest store, way back when,
I don't know how we managed.
You guys would do instant deals. I don't know if you remember that instant deals in the store for shoppers. Is anything like that going to take place?
What do you mean instant deals?
So in the day. For about 2-3 years, when I first discovered RA, which I found fascinating. It was like a kid going inside an ice cream store, and there was Doug would go over the mic, and it was fascinating. And he said, okay, for an hour only, limited, in this aisle, this specific product was a deal. And we run, and I remember going with the old girl I was dating, and I just wiped everything off the shelf. I mean, it was so exciting. It was crazy.
That sounds like fun.
Yep. Yeah, that has roots in when Doug and I used to run our tents like in Detroit and all around Michigan. We'd be at the tent on July 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and we'd see that everybody was like buying rockets, but nobody was buying bricks of firecrackers or something like that. So we'd stand up in the corner of the tent and we would just
Blue
scream,
light special.
for the next 30 minutes, firecrackers are half off. The
You know-
whole
you know-
store shift over to firecrackers.
I like that because it keeps the atmosphere alive. It keeps people on
Yeah.
their toes.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think people got used to amazing sales, Memorial Weekend and June
Yeah.
Boom. It's like, all right,
Yeah.
we're going to wait till those 2 months go in and get something. When you start doing flash sales, it's like, oh crap, I got to be, have to make sure the car is gassed up at all times.
Mike, that's pretty cool. I didn't know you guys did that. That's
yeah,
really
yeah.
cool.
We used to do a lot of pretty cool stuff, and the industry has really changed over the past few years. So, running sales like that is getting rarer and rarer. We try to keep it as fun as we can, and we try to give the best deal that we can that we can offer. And I think you're definitely going to see some more June Boom stuff happening the rest of the month. But just keep an eye on your emails and social for updates. That's all I can say.
Absolutely.
Awesome. All right, fellas, I think we're going to close out here in a few minutes. Were there any last questions for either CZ, HD, or Mike? Because I know it's been a really good show.
Yeah, this is awesome. I love doing stuff like this.
Yeah, this is really fun.
It's been great, Keo, and thank you again for setting this up, and Mike for taking the time, and HD, we really appreciate you, and looking forward to this Sunday's burn ignition of rockets.
It's gonna be fun.
Looking forward to
Are
it.
you guys coming to Pahrump to do that, or are you doing it in Cali?
We're gonna do it in Cali.
Okay.
Wait a minute,
Yeah.
We're doing this in Tennessee, right?
Yeah, I'm from Tennessee.
I heard Barbados flying around, so I don't really know.
Because if we were to go to Nevada, I mean, only the shoot site's only open for certain days, right?
Right.
Yeah. You have to go to.
So we wouldn't be able to shoot them off there, right?
Yeah,
Not in Pahrump.
I moved to North Dakota a couple weeks ago.
You know North Dakota?
Too.
Yeah, I'm in North Dakota now.
We love you, Keo. We love you.
Awesome.
I just saw a question pop up. Let me chime in real quick. Everybody's kind of freaking out about this China shutdown at the end of the month or end of June or July, whenever it is. That happens every year. It gets too hot in China, and there's a safety regulation where it says past this degree, it's too dangerous to do with the powder and everything, and they shut down until it's cool enough. So
How hot does it get in China?
it gets bad. Doug and I went in I think a July trip one time. I'll never go back in July.
Wow.
What was it, 110?
It was just searing hot and so humid. I mean, you'd walk outside and your shirt would be wet.
I know exactly how that feels, just like Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, I worse than that, man. Atlanta, China.
Oh no.
But yeah,
So
don't freak out about the China shutdown because it happens every year.
Oh.
Mike, are you gonna be at the shoot site for the 4th of July?
It depends. Normally this is actually going to be my first year working at the Pahrump store on the 4th, so I'm not really sure how that goes. But as long as we have time, I'd for sure like to come out and light some stuff off.
So you guys are gonna be basically hosting it?
So the town hosts it,
Okay.
but I'd love to come, set up a tent and get some the El Chino tacos out there and get some food going. And I think if we have time, of course, it's the busiest couple of days of the year for us. But if I have time, I'd like to come blow some stuff up. So
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'm going to be out there for that weekend too. So I mean, if you guys do need any help, let me know, man.
For sure, you'll be
I'd
the
love
first
to
one
help.
call, man.
Yeah.
If you guys are doing the Chino tacos, we love the Chino's tacos. I mean, that's been a Red Apple thing, and they do such a great job. I look forward to them Chino tacos.
You deleted Danny Mota's comment. Oh, it's too bad. Haters.
No, dude, I don't know. Like I heard about that recently too, and I'm just like, dude, why? How can you guys say stuff like that, dude? I just don't get it, man.
I don't get it.
Like, he could have at least first asked you, right?
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. I know I've said it a couple of times on this show, but it's haters gonna hate.
Yeah.
Something happens to them, and they need somebody to blame, so blame Red Apple. Why not?
Yeah. Hey, Danny. I mean, you can ask, bro. I mean, we're here. We're answering questions.
Yeah. There's no reason to come in being hostile like that. So
It's all love.
You know, you got to know the laws in your area. You know.
Yeah, that's true. Let's see here. What else we got here? I think we pretty much touched on quite a few of the topics tonight. HD, there was one thing I wanted to ask you. I know when you were doing your live stream, you said the street prices. Somebody was selling a sleeve of shells, 6 shots for like $100.
Don't tell that to Mike, bro. They're gonna boost the price up, bro. But yeah, bro. You don't know the rules, Keo. The rule is don't let Mike and Doug find out how much they sell them for in California, bro. Yeah, so so some guys hit me up and they asked me if I could sell them some, and I was like, you guys can go to redapple.com. But they were telling me that some guy's trying to sell them to them $100 for a 6-pack. Well, they bought it for $100, and then my other buddy told me, $70.
Crazy.
Yeah, so he bought a 6-pack for $70.
Those are Hawaii prices. I remember a couple years ago with our G4 shells, somehow made their way to Hawaii, and they were
all up in the demo night
for a single 24-pack. Nuts.
How much?
$325.
Wow.
Jeez.
Boxes of morning glories for like $60. Come on.
Woo.
Forget about it. I'll just light paper on fire.
Yeah. All right, guys. I think that about does it for tonight. We've gone about an hour and 16 minutes. I always try to keep it under an hour 30 and obviously keep everything going on. I mean, we could probably go on here for another couple of hours.
We probably could. We should do this again next week or something like that. Make it a weekly thing.
Yeah, we could definitely do what's today? Monday? Yeah, we could definitely do this next week. You know, I just like to try to coordinate everybody's schedules and stuff. And
sounds good.
Yeah, I'm off Monday, so I'm so willing to do this.
All right, so let's shoot for next Monday at 7 p.m. if that works for you guys.
As long as I'm not losing my mind at the store, I'll be here.
Definitely. All right.
Awesome.
All right, so me and HD will be back again next Monday. Maybe CZ, maybe Mike. Next Monday,
I'll be here.
doing the same thing. Perfect. Maybe we'll get another special guest to come on and get some people from the community to chime in.
Yeah.
Love to. Hopefully we can get Doug here too, depending on how nuts he's doing.
I sent him the link, but he's probably busy. So again, Doug was possibly going to jump on tonight, but he's obviously busy. So that's one reason why I didn't really announce that.
Busy on June 7th. Why?
Yeah. Well, yeah, he's actually moving product. So
right. You got stuff to move.
Perfect.
I was hearing all types of stuff. It's nuts.
Right. All right, fellas, we're going to bounce for tonight. Want to thank everybody for joining. So next week we will be here again Monday, 7 p.m. Pacific time. Me and HD will be here. Then, of course, maybe Mike, maybe CZ, maybe somebody else as well.
Yeah. Awesome.
All right, fellas, I will catch you guys later. And you
have a good night, guys.
All right, God bless, guys.
Peace.
Later on.